Uh, did I unplug something? No, or just main menu's just dead silent. Oh, there we go. I have to press a button. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. Cosmetics. Oh, that's right. I pre-ordered. It's just like Callisto Protocol over again. Shit. Hopefully I didn't jinx it, because I actually do not want this to be like the Callisto Protocol. Windbreaker. I kind of like her normal FBI jacket. There we go. I was trying to use the D-pad to navigate these cosmetics, um, and apparently that wasn't working for some reason. Oh, dear diner, sure, why not? Better than the Christmas sweater that she has on for some reason. Yeah, let's have the Resident Evil 8 looking sawed off. Handsome fella. Ooh. Making him actually look like John Wick. Um, Double-barreled shotgun. Again, engravings, sure, why not? Um, and that was all saved, right? Good. So how we doing, everyone? I am... Well, welcome to Alan Wake 2. This is not going to be a series. I wanted to record my initial reactions to the game. A bit late now because I'd already said it, but not Alan Wake 2. Alan Woke, as some people call it, because I find it. We'll start talking about that once once I start playing. I find it very funny. I've seen once that someone called it that. That's kind of what I want to call it now, just as like a joke. But um, we'll get into that soon. This is a heads up. There was actually an update for Amnesia that came out today. A big Halloween update. There's like the whole new fuse box system, much harder difficulty, bugs. There's a lot of bugs. The game's not playable anymore, and they Frictional completely messed it up somehow, which is a shame because the game is objectively a lot better now with a lot of different stuff. The corpse locations are all randomized. Anyway, this isn't Amnesia. This is Alan Woke. Sorry, this is Alan Woke that we're playing. Um, I'll I will do like a mini series on playing Amnesia over. Like this is the bunker I'm talking about. Um, I may play that game over again with the harder difficulty. Maybe some sort of mini series I'm doing. Still haven't finished RE4, uploading it. I beat that game like half a year ago by now. But anyway, that's cosmetics out of the way. I haven't done recording like this in so long. I think the last time, maybe. No, story mode or normal. I want to go with hard because if it's anything like Alan Woke 1, or sorry, the first one wasn't Woke, so it's Alan Wake. With Alan Wake, the harder difficulty had the different manuscript pages, so I'll just go with normal for God's sake. Get this over with. Dodging away from a taken slasher's charge attack, the last moment resulting in the enemy stumbling, momentarily incapacitating it. While knocked to the ground, use dodge to avoid follow-up attacks. This will also allow you to get back on your feet quicker. Burn an enemy's darkness shall expose source point strengths. Sure, yeah. I've played Alan Wake. Overwhelmed by the enemy, look for a safe haven. Its healing light prevents the enemy from reaching. Oh yeah. So I don't know why I'm looking at the spoilers of the
beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
I guess. I swear to God, there better not be 100 coffee thermoses in this game.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either.
Sure.
But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted.
Man, I wanted this game to
This
exist ever
story will eat us alive.
when I was a kid.
This
Like
story is a monster.
first one came out in like 2010.
And monsters wear many faces.
That's a really good transition. Music already is phenomenal, and I don't expect any less from Remedy. Taken or a Naked Man? Wait, it's not gonna let me like... Okay, well I would like not let you see that anyway, but it's not going to. That's really weird. Am I gonna get like... Jesus, that's like actual like man ass, and we're already like... Oh my god, so much for Alan Woke. We're already being like weird with... What is going...
Come on, Ed. We should go.
Where'd he gone?
What is going on? What a strange way to begin the game. Like, this is like not at all how I thought this game was gonna start. I really hope this video doesn't get like flagged or something. We're not seeing any wee-wees or anything, but and yes, as an adult, that's what I called it. This is like the beginning of A Way Out all over again. I remember I was playing that with Dragon, and there was like, I had to like cut out the part like where you had to take a shower in the prison. Okay, thank you. This guy is not having a good time. Neither am I. I do not like jump scares. I guess maybe I have some time, but with my luck, the moment I start talking, something's gonna happen. So there was a YouTube video that Remedy Entertainment, the people who made this game, there was a video that they had released on their YouTube channel that was introducing Saga Anderson, the woman that you play as in this game. And the top comment, if you were to go to that video, probably today by the time you see this, you'll see somebody complaining about oh shit. Why did you just shoot me? Oh god. Wait, what's going on? I wasn't looking. Am I dead? Wait, I wasn't. Oh no, I was supposed to die. Okay. Yeah, this is a lot more of a horror game than the first one. Wow.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this. What the fuck?
Well, there was not an F-bomb in the first game either. Oh god. Man, that's wild. I really hope I don't get flagged for that. That would be really... really embarrassing if I did. Yes, oh gosh, yep, Alan Wake. Is there gonna be a 2? Yeah, okay, awesome. Yes, I know what the game is called. I mean, maybe if I keep calling it Alan Woke, the game's gonna keep reminding me.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not
Oh,
your
shit.
fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
I was told Saga was gonna tell mom jokes in this game.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Dude, that's so weird to see, because that's not at all what Sam Lake sounds like. I'm gonna have to get used to this dissonance. That's so weird. Sam Lake directed as well? Yeah, that's just not at all, like, so Sam Lake, the guy who's director, and is also writer, and is also the creative
The
director,
deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene.
the entire studio.
There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Very dramatic. And I'm talking about Alex here behaving that way.
Memorizing. Before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Ugh. Like, I don't know. I wish Sam would just play himself already. No, let me talk already. Damn it. He's literally just being Max Payne. He's just Max Payne from Max Payne 1. That's all he is.
Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
So, the video where they were introducing Saga, who was a black woman, obviously. If you were to look at that video right now, the top comment would be someone complaining that they're doing, like, you know, the strong woman of color thing. Like, there's the, like, because it was either Saga's voice actress or actual physical actress who had said that in, like, some interview, like, once, like, you know, that thing.
Sheriff said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
You're not much sharper of an axe there, Mulligan.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Oh, Sarah's still in the game.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Yeah, thank you.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
The case board inside the mind place.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Huh.
The facts are on the board.
Right. I see the,
Everything we know about the previous murders.
not
Worth
exploitation.
taking another look.
What's the word? Extrapolation? No. Exposition. The expositional narration is still a thing in this game. This is me we're talking about. There's no way I'm going to get to my story. Okay, I'll finish it here. So, they said in some interview they were talking to one of Saga's actors, be it the voice actor or the physical actor, that they did the facial capture and the motion capture for. And one of them had said, you know, like, they said the thing that everyone finds cringy, but it's true. And they said, you know, it's just nice that we have a woman of color in the game. And, you know, like, whatever, like, it's just, someone, okay, fine, someone said it. That doesn't immediately mean that they've abandoned all of professional responsibility to actually write the stories well and the characters well. Just people who are usually racist and usually misogynistic hyperfixate on it when someone says the thing once. It can be cringy all we want, but, like, when people hyperfixate on it, it's pretty funny. But so the comment was like complaining, like, "Oh man, I hope she's written well, not with all this like woman of color shit in the game." And then one of the replies to the comment said something that was just so profoundly entertaining because of how just bad and stupid it was. Someone had said, "I'm here to play Alan Wake, not Alan Woke." And like, it totally one-ups the thing that people were doing when The Last of Us 2 had come out, where people are like, "Oh man, you mean the woke of us?" It's like, you're grasping so hard, dude. Like, you're already like grasping in the realm of like identity politics, reactionary nonsense, when bothering to complain about anyone who isn't you in a medium of art that you actually enjoy experiencing. But I just thought it was hilarious. So now I'm gonna call this game Alan Woke whenever I play it, and that's probably what the title of this video is probably gonna be called. But we'll see. I'm completely scatterbrained today because it's been forever since I've done a recording like this. But anyway, now with that out of the way, let me actually read this here. The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Sure. She's not Alan though, so I don't know how I don't know what this serves, like what the point of this is. Ugh. Series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help us search for the killer. Slight difference in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. Bruising on wrists and legs. 2 of the victims had bruising. Some sort of restraint, strapped or belted down. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma, consistent with 2018 victim. Hard to confirm due to condition of body. Bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only 1 victim was found in water. Killer may be a sportsman or a hunter. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. Oh. Well, that's weird. Post-mortem tattooing of the body. Victim number 3 was covered in illegible tattoos. A message from the killer, maybe, or their art. Wait, so there was like a hidden thing here. I guess I gotta find what that is. I don't have anything new, and I can't really come to any kind of conclusions here, so just now we got a map. Huh. But so yeah, the guy who apparently co-directed this game and co-written it, and who was also the creative director of the entire studio of Remedy Entertainment, is the facial capture and motion capture actor for Alex Casey, Saga's partner. But he was also the facial capture, if you want to call it that, of Max Payne in the 90s, like Max Payne 1. But what's weird is that Max Payne's voice actor ever since the 90s, including the one that Sam Lake physically portrayed, kinda, is also the voice actor of Alex Casey. So like I already don't see Casey as a character on his own. It just seems like a Max Payne fanfic that I'm experiencing right now, which is very strange. I don't know why Sam is...
You're
Oh,
already
shit.
hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Casey, you didn't see me do anything.
Nature gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Really? Complaining about nature existing? What is this? Fucking...
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
She didn't really deliver that like a joke, but I got it. Shit, I'm not feverishly rummaging around for manuscript pages.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Like, I thought Logan was Saga's son, but maybe they are? Because Casey had referred to them with female pronouns, so is Logan Saga's son, but prefers female pronouns? That'd be interesting. I've been making the joke over, like, calling this game Alan Woke just because, you know, black women exist, I guess, but that would actually be kind of fucking cool if they did that. Like, if they did that. It's nothing to have, like, it's just people who are of, yeah, whatever. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking If it's that iconic, how come I didn't see it in the first game? From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Um, I might skip the boring stuff because this is not going to be a series of any kind. I might actually just do the one video. You guys can check out a game that I've been excited for a long time and experience the first hour or so with me. I feel like this is going to be a bit of a slow burn until we come across the Taken again. Taken being the enemies of the game, the monsters or zombies or whatever. They're kind of more akin to Ganados, actually. Hold on, Casey. This is an Alan
I'll be
Wake
back in a
game.
second.
Roger.
Okay. It's strange how you... Okay. Invisible walls are looking nice and pretty these days. I don't know if the manuscript pages glow like they used to. This powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The churning grinding waters at the bottom of the falls resemble a mortar and pestle, quite like the ones the Witch of Cauldron Lake is fabled to have used to travel through the night sky. Pretty sure the Witch of Cauldron Lake actually uses a tornado and just evil to fly around, but I could be wrong. Oh god, what is that?
Is
Is
that
that...
kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
Oh...
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Okay, so Alan writing Alex Casey into existence does not... Okay, so that means the Alex Casey fiction did not come to life, but that there's just a dude who's also a detective named Alex Casey, and I imagine that's why the dude's so grumpy. Yes, that makes sense. Okay. My dad used to say, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Oh god, that's such a dad. I bet your dad said that. Not sure where the tough get going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring. Fragments. Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the Mind Place. Hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. This significantly increases the rate of fire. Line 2, I trust in the session is time for an extended duration. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense that manuscript pages, which actually alter reality, would be used to alter the physical reality of my weapons. That kind of makes sense. Well, I'm glad I found that. That's cool. Casey.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
See, you can make jokes too, Casey. I like the
Damn.
feel of this already.
Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain.
Me too.
The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Oh, poor guy. I'm sure he's a good guy. He's just kind of cranky. I like the rain too, sir. Oh shit, I thought that was Casey talking. It's like...
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
The general store's all the way down
At your
here?
service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Sort of decrepit, boggy town is... Hold on, Thornton.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Max Payne's voice actor was a good pick for a cranky detective, but it's just redundant and strange that Remedy would do exactly what they did for Max Payne 1. It just seems like this Alan Wake 2 is just uh, they're just using this game to do a lot of different stuff the studio wants to do. Like they're using this game to do it all at once, and whether or not that pans out to be a good idea, that comes out as like a good quality product, I guess we'll see. I'm optimistic because I know Remedy is like ridiculously talented in this industry, but we'll see how it pans out. Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self: train the fielder. I didn't read that. Yeah, I didn't actually internalize any of that. I'm not reading it again. Nothing to report. Some animals regular. Right. Hunters out after dark. Poachers? Heard some gunshots. Not one of ours. Gotta keep an eye on these people. They could get more than they bargained for out there. Oh, yeah, I forgot. When I read things for extended periods of time by myself, I just yawn. I'm not tired, but like I just instinctively yawn. It's the weirdest thing ever. This sort of slower pace walking around, this sort of calm before the storm stuff is it's good for horror games. I think this game is already not going too slow, but it's just going notably slow. Well, maybe I should hold my tongue.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Yeah, okay. So
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
sorry, Saga. So I'm gonna cut this out because I'm sorry, people. There's like there's a little bit of corpse cock going on here. So I'll get back to you.
Wanna start by inspecting the body, Anderson?
Sorry, Jesus. Sorry, Casey. Leave me alone.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well I'll just wait here.
Moron.
One of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me.
Right?
What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
See? Yeah. Don't diss Casey. Casey's okay. Are they...
A witch with no heart.
Are the Taken...
A strange echo of Al murder.
She doesn't enunciate her R's very hard because of her accent. I'm so curious what Saga's accent is. I like it. Are the Taken worshipping Alan? That would be weird. I mean, I guess he is some kind of harbinger of the Dark Presence, technically, because that's like what his job is now. This is all just plot stuff from the first game.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Oh, poor Casey.
Can't go any further. Water's
Have-
too deep.
Has to deal with Saga being a precious autistic mom. And honestly, I'm actually picking up neurodivergent vibes from Saga. And her being a mom also just doubles her badass stat in my mind place. No, I'm not bothered. The animation's pretty dynamic when moving around a whole bunch. Oh, unless I walk backwards. But when I move side to side and diagonally, and it's pretty good. It'll make combat a bit easier, I
See you
suppose.
still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Yes. You're not gonna... Okay. You're not gonna... Okay.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
Saga, you're not gonna... Okay. I'm like...
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school.
Oh
Lines
boy.
scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
Nope.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were
I just
right.
got a trophy called Not the Last.
This
Yeah,
is right
I'm
up my alley. Nightingale came this way.
pretty sure this is
Either
not
he
the
dropped this
last.
page, or the killers left it for us.
I'm gonna be in for a wild ride, aren't I?
Tell Nightingale about this page.
We're gonna keep going for like maybe another 10 minutes or so. Oh, I got stuff to do. Mind place? Profiling? Oh yeah, it sits me down right here. Oh yeah.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
I never knew the manuscript pages to be revised like that. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot more sense considering the way Alan reads them. Oh man, I'm so ready for like a new take on Alan Wake.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now.
Oh.
Inside. The awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him, in his chest. I must find out what.
Oh, God. Nightingale started figuring out that Alan was in control of the world because of the stories he had written. And I guess 13 years later, he was still obsessed about that.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
You know, it doesn't make sense. Asking wrong questions? Oh, you're always going to be asking the wrong questions here, lady. I can feel that Nightingale came from the lake, but why now? After 13 years, where's he been? Dead end, literally. What? He walked through a boulder. Doesn't make sense. Anything else here? Was that Saga making that sound? That sounded really weird. A little clicking sound? I think this game's just starting to get to me already. There's more going on here than I'm seeing. I need to examine this body properly back in town. Sure.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Yeah, Casey must be weirded out at how...
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Good.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town.
He?
Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Sheriff Breaker's not a woman anymore?
Thanks.
It's either a
Let's
different
get the
person
car,
or...
drive to Bright Falls and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
Or
The diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
or the formerly known deputy had transitioned? I doubt... I know this is Alan Woke we're playing, but I doubt this game would go that far.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
I just...
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation. Nice talking to you, too.
Creepy. See, now that you've shown me manuscript pages, now I need them. I'm gonna be freaking looking for these things now.
A creepy twig sculpture?
It's interesting how I have to manually use the flashlight. This A warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if that's not true? What if it's something else? Something less natural and much more man-made, intentional. I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is hiding. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated. Press of a button. And the people with the button. They're in that big house by the lake preparing, I know it. First drawing, water line. Real caldera. Oh, I mean from a volcano, lava, second drawing, water line. Engineered structure, strange machines. Oops.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
I totally think that's what they're going for. I think they're going for Saga being like an empathetic person and being smart and methodical and analytical. I think they're going for like a neurodivergent kind of representation.
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Oh, shit. Two triangles. Shit, there's so many of them. Oh god, there is so many of them. Let me find the solution here. Does it say? Wash your hands. Take chicken out of the fridge. So a sink, fridge, and then the cot, or little bed. So the opposite triangles, those, and then I could just brute force it after that, but I'm gonna just see here. And the Avicii logo. Okay. Let's get our first puzzle out of the way. Oh, Jesus. How the fuck am I supposed to see this? Oh, hold on. I kinda, hold on, let me just double check. Because the fridge are like the two touching tips, and those ones. Okay, gotcha.
Hey, Casey. What's the Forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
I mean, like now she's my favorite character of all time. She told a mom joke. She told a mom joke while I was recording. Like, Saga Anderson's the best fictional character of all time now. You understand that, right? She just told a mom joke. She's awesome. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yes. Secret statue. Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. Oh, what are we for? Oof. Well, we didn't really get to combat, but I think you get the idea. This is a fun few moments. Thank you for joining me here. I'm not sure how to end this video. Maybe I'll like dramatically cut to like me shooting something much later in the game.
In one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Oh, Casey. Well, at any
Seems
rate,
like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
anyway, at any rate, thank you for joining me on this newer experience for the channel. Not really. I imagine visually it looks a lot like Resident Evil, but I like the detective stuff. I think it's a nice... I imagine it's going to get a lot more high stakes when things get much worse in this game. But I'll catch you next time. Whatever it is I do on the channel. Probably Amnesia, when Frictional inevitably releases a patch for the horrible bugs that they have cursed their game with. But
I want to
either
look
way,
around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Casey's totally used to Saga doing this. I like that. But anyway, I'll have a good rest of your day, guys. I'll catch you guys all later. Well, I'll make this brief because I was making the project here, and then it...
Christ!
I only got 5 minutes of footage left to spare, like in the project, like in the video. I'm just gonna walk forward. Well, ugh.
Occultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
Inventory. So that's a Taken. I don't really have much time to show you much of anything else, but next we're going to jump to some gameplay of Ellen, and you're going to see what the combat with the the other main character of the game. I was going to say the game's namesake. I'm going to manuscript page. Okay, I'll meet you there.
Shit. With the alley in darkness now, restless shadows block my way.
Oh, we just gotta see. Just gotta see which one of them is evil. And we're playing as Alan here. Keep the light train on them long enough and they'll show themselves to you.
Oh, fuck!
Hey, pal.
To banish the shadows.
Ugh.
The shadows faded out. Until they didn't. They were trying to stop me. With the gun and flashlight, I could fight back.
It's very strange because you can never actually, like... You can never actually get a good look at them.